Oh my goodness, my heart is beating out of my chest. I love it. I used to think this meant I was terrified. I still do, but now I also think it means I'm very excited. I'm so excited. Hey everybody, let's play. Can't run from the lightning, don't know where it's striking. Might as well try and catch some, your chances are probably about the same. Okay, either way. You should be reading, but not what you ought to. Your teacher's misleading, you got to go to where the books find you. And they want you to. Stay on your tiptoes, there's those in the shadows who can't stand the light and might flip at the sight of someone so bright. It's not dark at night. And if you're torn between sit and wait forlorn, you've not yet met your fate. Life is short to find your grace. You were born for heaven's sake. Keep your eyes open, lean into the turns. Slow down for the twists or you'll crash and you'll burn. And when you crash and burn, you better learn. The good things come to the ones who go get them. Get out in the wind and start gaining momentum. Get ready to jump. There's a doozy coming up. And if you're torn between sit and wait forlorn, you've not yet met your fate. Life is short, but for to find your grace. For heaven's sake. All right, starting to catch my breath. I don't think I breathed that whole song. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a huge fan of word origins. Dictionary of Word Origins, best book ever. It's the only book you ever really need. But one of my favorites, there's a lot of them, but one of my favorites is weird. The word weird actually comes from an old word, W-Y-R-D. The Sisters of Weird were character somewhere way back there, and they could foretell the future. And weird meant to be able to control your fate, be able to decide your fate. So next time, if someone calls you weird, just say thank you very much. It's so good to see everybody. Welcome to the show. The request lines are open wherever you're watching, on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Now, if you're on Facebook, I'd highly recommend putting YouTube up on your TV or something. Get out of Facebook. Come hang out with us. You can't see our chats in Facebook. It doesn't really. In YouTube, you can see everybody's chats from everywhere, from Facebook, from Twitch, from Discord. The best way to watch is YouTube on the big screen and Discord on your device, your tablet, so you can chat. And yeah, that's the best way to do it. All aboard! When you ever gonna learn? It's not the songs, even though the moon is full. It's not the stars up there falling. No, that's you, that's beautiful. When you gonna get it straight? It's not the money, it's not your lovely friends who are never dull. It's not the flowers in the city. No, that's you, that's beautiful. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom goes your heart. It marks in time the rhythm of the view. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom goes your heart. And the ocean, thanks to you, is blue. When you ever gonna know? It's not your lover, it's not the rose-colored carnival. You might swear you see it in some other. Nope, that's you, that's beautiful. When you gonna get it straight? It's not the sun setting or the same river twice. It's not because the clouds are pirouetting. Nope, that's you, that feels so nice. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom goes your heart. It marks in time the rhythm of the view. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom goes your heart. And the ocean, thanks to you, is blue. Good to see you, Heather. Good to see everybody. Plaid Zap, Kai. What a party. It's a show of a lifetime with family and friends of mine. I've never seen such a beautiful stage. Can't find the stage door, my guitar chord. My mind's a blank, can't picture the page. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. I open my mouth, nothing comes out. I trip the rug, fall flat on my face. The lights are all on me, but I can't think of the song to sing. I've never seen such a beautiful place. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. I'm sure I don't know what it means. Doctor, come quickly, explain it to me. How nothing is ever as it seems. Not even at the show. Not even at the show of my dreams. Not even at the show. All my life I've struggled and strived to get here. Now I'm here, but I'm not here yet. I know that's my cue, I just don't know what I do. Stand there like an idiot. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. And I'm sure I don't know what it means. Doctor, come quickly, explain it to me. How nothing is ever as it seems. Not even at the show. Not even at the show of my dreams. Not even at the show of my dreams. Not even at the show. Not even at the show. Let's see if this thing's working over here. I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is tomorrow is Senior Day Fishing Derby at Lake Thames, Gypsy Hill Park. Senior Fishing Derby tomorrow, Lake Thames, Gypsy Hill Park. The bad news is I could participate. I qualify. I'm looking at them, what? Over 50? I could do that. I could do Senior Fishing Derby at Lake Thames. I should. Although it'll probably be before I wake up. They'll catch all the big ones. As a face in the crowd, just out walking round the city. If you saw me now, would you recognize me? Would you just see some old man, not the one who beside you ran? Oh, we ran so fast back then, didn't we? I knew it was wrong, I didn't have to say it, but a leaving song should get you to dance, not praying. I never thought that was true. I just figured we'd leave that to you, and you know who we all believed, didn't we? How an old wind blows in and knocks down the old we always spoke about as if it had always been. Once upon a time, oh, we were the merry pranksters, living a life of crime, a gaggle of goofy gangsters. Just give us a rule we can break. Oh, how many fools does it take to screw in a light bulb? Oh, we screwed in some light bulbs, didn't we? Now an old wind blows in and knocks down the oak that we always spoke about as if it had always been. I'll do one more old song and then I'll go back to the eternal stuff. If I live to be 100, I'll say my secret was the cigarettes. Will he live to be 100? Well, what have I got to lose? Sure, I'll take that bet. Friends are dropping like flies over yonder, friends. I'm here for you. And if we're talking about dying, oh, I may garner my love. Till then, I do. Well, I think it's getting colder. It's hard to say anymore. Either I am getting older, or the world is off to war. Friends are dropping like flies over yonder, friends. I'm here for you. And if we're talking about dying, oh, I may garner my love. Till then, I do. Long story short, but sweet wood falls in the forest, lands in the street. Bug out, baby, come rest your sweet head beneath the stars for a blanket, gravel for a bed. friends dropping like flies over yonder, friends, I'm here for you. And if we're talking about dying, oh, I may garner my love. Till then, I do. I do. I do. That one was for Beans. Last night was the first night I ever tried that on piano. It was a good call. Whew. I'm fine. Cheers to everybody. My first sip here. Just to settle my nerves. Look at that. Well, half of me's cool as a cucumber. The other half's a nervous wreck. Look at that. Give me that pool cue. Oh, look at that. The Rob Plattner Trio watching on YouTube. You guys do a Nathan Moore song. I love that. It's good to see all y'all. Again, if you're just tuning in on Facebook, I highly encourage you to hop over to YouTube so you can see everybody's chats that are watching from everywhere on Twitch, in Discord. But I shoot with this hand. Hard times ain't just some old folk song. Hard times ain't just some old folk song. Well, no, hard times is still going on. Thanks to the cheap walls of some of these motels, I hear these conversations, some of which I never would retell. Oh, but it doesn't feel that far away when you hear somebody yell, "Go to hell." I asked the weatherman and he didn't know what was up. Well, the boss man told the doorman, "Sorry man, we can't pay you to keep it shut." Just then the optimist chimed in and said, "Hey, at least we got this half-empty cup." Oh, hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh no, hard times still going on. Now we got pirates in the ocean, we got pirates in the AIG. I got 3 friends in prison, count them, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can say there's justice, just don't say it to me. Well, I know hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folk song. Well, no hard times, they still going on. I said this song would ever end. Down at the food line last night, they was having a sale on hand. I stood in line waiting on mine, I swear, behind 5 other men. One was young, had a minimum wage job. One was about to retire, just got laid off. Yeah, one had 2 kids, they was running around laughing, carrying on. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folks song. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folks song. Oh, no hard times, they still going on. All right, 10 points for whoever can tell me what verse I left out. What verse did I forget? I almost just sang them out of order and made an executive decision right at the last minute just to keep moving. I'm like a cartoon, I'm drawn to where I go. These clouds I'm below look like a painting. Sometimes I wonder in slow-mo, like a child being flattened by a fat man fainting. May sound silly, but it's true. Actually, most things do. Lord, Lord, I prayed to you, and now here I am. Like a cartoon, for better or worse, for butter and bread, I'm asking. It's written in the bubble floating above my head. Sometimes it's only ampersands and exclamations. May sound silly, but it's true. Actually, most things do. Lord, Lord, I prayed to you, and now here I am. Like a cartoon, I'm like a cartoon Dodging falling safes, I heal right away. That's why they thank me. It's all just howling at the moon at the end of the day. Surrounded by things that say Acme. May sound silly, but it's true. Actually, most things do. Lord, Lord, I prayed to you, and now here I am, like a cartoon. Crown the king of failure, give a prize for heartache at the fair, give a dime for every time I feared the jailer. If juggling just meant throwing things in the air, not getting younger, never found that fountain. My bigger dreams now fit in my hand. I've stopped looking for that big rock candy mountain. You can't count on, can't walk Never, never land, can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven. Ooh. If they only threw parades for self-destruction, sang praise for singing out of tune. If I only got paid for doing nothing, if it all didn't happen so soon, not getting younger. Never found that fountain. My bigger dreams now fit in my hand. I've stopped looking for that big rock candy mountain. You can't count on, can't walk to never, never land. Can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven. What if it wasn't either or, but love was fear? Finds you when you try to disappear, scares you into the light so near, just to hold you in its arms forever dear. Not getting younger, never found that fountain. My bigger dreams now fit in my hand. I've stopped looking for that big rock candy mountain. You can't count on, can't walk to never, never land. Can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven. I have to tune up after that one. Whew. All right, let's take a look and take a look at the request list here. See what you guys have been asking for. Are there any in here? Y'all know how this works? Oh my goodness, we're gonna be here all night. Look at all these beautiful requests. Gosh, Dear Puppeteer doesn't even seem appropriate. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be playing for you guys. I don't know how I got into the back of this food truck, playing live, coming to you live from the back of Peggy O's food truck here. I just scarfed down a whole plate full of, well, a whole bag full of Frito pie, three bean Frito pie. Now I got to work up an appetite so I can get me some of that fire on the mountain, the spicy pulled pork sandwich. But yeah, I'm in the back of this food truck, everybody. Peggy O's here in the middle of Iowa, broadcasting. I don't know how I got here, but I'm singing from the back of this food truck. Hey, Noah, Yodi, yay. They're all Fiasco songs. Long live. Any specific requests there? All right, let me check my tuning here. I was going to show a whole video about how people can make requests with our special Discord bot named Percy that Andy Gadio made us. That's just a miracle. He knows at least 64 tricks, and all of them are amazing, but one of them is taking your requests for my songs from anywhere you're watching just by typing %, request, a space in the name of one of my songs. It gets added to a list. It's magic. It's legit magic. Alright, I'm playing this because it was requested. I was carved from a block of wood 1,000 years old. My boy who gave me my eyes and arms and legs. Gotta admit, he's getting pretty good at getting me to do as I'm told. You can't hear me, I beg. My 6 strings, 1 head, 1 mouth, 2 hands, 2 feet. My 6 strings don't wanna, but I'm walking down this model street. Gonna write a letter. Dear Puppeteer, I don't wanna play here. I don't wanna stay here. Dear Puppeteer, look close, you can almost see me breathing. Look up, there's a young man with a cross. Try to get the light just right so you don't see them, but they're always there. Oh, I'm aware who's boss. My 6 strings, 1 head, 1 mouth, 2 hands, 2 feet. My 6 strings, without them I fall down into a heap. Gonna write a letter. Dear Puppeteer, I don't wanna play here. I don't wanna stay here. Dear Puppeteer, concern, yes, I am complaining. I've been thinking, and it's been hurting my brain. I am always young, but he is aging. It's different now, but some things never change. Like my 6 strings, 1 head, 1 mouth, 2 hands, 2 feet. My 6 strings, I can't be still and still be me. Gonna write a letter. Dear puppeteer, I don't wanna play here. I don't wanna stay here. Dear puppeteer, I don't wanna play here. I don't wanna stay here. Dear puppeteer. Great request. Yes. I earned a sip on that one. You did. Oh my goodness. I wish, I see these chats flying by out of the corner of my eye, and I'm forcing myself not to read them while I'm singing because I'm trying so hard to not think of anything but the songs when I'm singing these days, and it's not as easy as it might sound. But I got enough going on up here without. But I'm dying to know who all is with us, what you're saying. I can't wait to read these after I go off air. I'm going to read every single one of them. So go for it. I got a new capo. I'm pretty psyched about it. It's a D'Addario. How do you say that? D'Addario. And it's pretty freaking sweet, gotta say. Love you back, Swaby. Bless you. It's so funny, I can't believe, how many times I've done what we're doing right now, just me singing my songs as they were born into the world on acoustic guitar or piano, and just did a scheduled show, tune in Friday night at, I've probably live streamed more than anybody you've ever heard of, just because I've been doing it longer than anybody else. 24 hours a day, baby. But I'm not sure I have ever done this, and that just blows my mind. It's ridiculous. All right, we're turning over a new leaf. It's a new era. It's a new season. Going back. Coming full circle, back to the beginning. Now that I've seen the Golden Highway, now that I've heard from the best, now that I've held a real woman, I'll never settle for less. Saw with my own eyes a true magician. I swear she pulled my secret from her chest. Well, I tried, but I just could not explain it. Now I'll never settle for less. The only trouble is the midnight melting, exploring the heights upon wings of excess. It's a long, long fall to the palace of wisdom, but I'll never settle for less. Once I heard a melody so sweet it made me cry. Felt to me like a caress that took away all my worries. Now I'll never settle for less. Now that I've laid in that river just one more day and I'll be blessed. I got too much love left to give her, and I'll never settle for less. Lately I've been spilling all over, even lost my keys just leaning west, 'cause that's where I was graceful once. Now I'll never settle for less. No, I'll never settle for less. Speaking of so good, this ice cold water. Whew. Yeahy, good to see you, buddy. That's a new name. That's a mouthful. Yeahy, Yeahy's hand titty robot. Oh, my eyes. I need my glasses to read your whole name. Will the real Yeahy Hansgitty robot please take a step forward? How do we know that's really you? Oh, all right, here's an idea. If there's somebody out there right now listening to this in their car, maybe, or in some public place, we can. I'm going to try to do one of these shows a month. That's my plan, and so we'll get better at this, and we'll have code words for it. But if you're in your car driving around, go to like a gas station or something, and hopefully you're playing the music through the speakers of your car, and describe somebody that's outside to us in the chat. Give us as many details as you can. Get very specific. And I'll start singing a song, and I'll work them into the song. Like, oh yeah, I'm here in my brown hat leaning up against the newspapers. You know, I'll just work that into the song and freak them out. So there's, oh my goodness, talk about freaking out. God liked that one. God's like, yes, let's do that. Did y'all see that? Oh my goodness. That was magic. But yeah, have some fun with it. If somebody just stepped out, if they didn't hear me say that, and we can trick them, we'll have to come up with a code for it. We'll have a special Percy bot command for that. I'm like the new AI here. Have you heard of GPT 40 or whatever they call it? I got it beat. I too can just make stuff up. All right, let me look at your requests here again. Oh my God, there's so many beautiful chats. I can't wait to read these. All right, Beans. All I ever wanted was hand to mouth, to live off the land somewhere in the south, to have a little garden and a child or two, and a little lady saying I love you. Here I am waiting tables, my shift is hardly through. Oh, let me hear you out there. Yeah, yeah, music all day. When Grandma played the banjo and we'd sit and sway. When night was lit by lamplight and the flicker of flame. And 10 miles was too far away. Now I got a Slurpee and a hot dog and a long look on my face. Whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. I hear the revolution still being fought, that it's not too late. I hear revolution's just a return to a previous state. Well then, either by those who only take what they need, or by those who pollute the world with their greed, I shall be delivered, my dream indeed. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. There you go. That was for Catherine too. Let's see if this thing's still working. Speaking of revolution, how's yours going? I was thinking about this song the other night, and revolution and beliefs, what you believe in. I get so fascinated by what I believe in, what we all believe in, how we believe in things, how important our beliefs are to us. And I'll go out on a limb here and I'll say, if you're a believer in something, I don't even care how ridiculous it is, or how beautiful or how good or whatever. Hopefully it's not evil or bad. If it is, please don't listen to this. In fact, don't listen to anything I ever say. But if it's just what you believe, whatever that is, you are either not alone in that belief. So in other words, there's other people that believe the same thing, and those are your people. Not that the other people aren't your people as well, but those especially, you'll have a camaraderie and you're bound together. You're a community, and that's beautiful. That's just, you're not alone in that belief. Or you're the last hope of that belief. You're the last stand. You're the only reason the belief still exists. One of the two are true. Either way, just keep your faith. I've been overwhelmed by the task at hand. Screamed impossible to the silent stars. I traveled far and wide across our sacred land, sharing the wine in the churches and bars. And I'd say, wipe the tears you shed from fear they've won. I've come to tell you the revolution marches on. Go ahead and give your heart back to the rising sun. What's right is right, it's never wrong. And as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, we may always be needed more than ever. seek to punish all they fear may always be growing in number in a world that gets more frightening every year. But we fight for that day, not because it comes, but because it is upon us as we speak. And I swear, white doves fly from off your tongue when you lift your voice for the weak. And as long as there's one of us standing, someone's dark. Same way we're swept away by the dancers, sung by the morning lark. And as long as there's one of us standing, long as there's one of us standing, oh, I so bad want to double time that, but I thought the energy you've given me was going to enable me to do something I've never been able to do before, but not yet. Oh, feeling you though. You're making me brave. That's all that matters. Now, if we still printed 45 records, the 45 records, they always had the A side and the B side. If I'd like to put that song I just sang, One of Us Standing, onto the 45, and on the B side, on the flip, would be this. Don't want a revolution, not anymore. The change I'm seeking nowadays, it's bound to happen slow. I might be getting wiser, might just be getting old. It's out of my control. Sitting in my body, looking at the ducks. There might be something going on. I might be out of luck. The sun is shining bright, It's out of my control. Honey, I'm home. Let's put a record on. Sip some wine beneath the moon and dance around the living room. We've been kissing through the door screen, tightening our belts, off to get some ice cream. Gotta eat it for it melts. Bound to be surprised by something along the road. It's out of my control. It's out of my control. It's out of my control. Honey, I'm home. Let's put a record on. Sip some wine beneath the moon and dance around the living room. That felt good. Mwah! Back at you. I gotta tune this up. The show is yours, folks. I wanted to go easy on myself for this debut show and not have too many options, but it will grow slowly over time, patiently. I want you to be able to have a gifts or gifs window that impact the show. I really love that, but the focus lately has just been trying to silence my mind and give myself fully to the tunes, which for those that have been joining me for my nightly practice sessions, which are an hour long, usually at around midnight or 1 or something on the East Coast after Kethra goes to bed, I'll come down and do an hour-long session. We've been calling it the practice, and then we realize, oh, we're practicing for the big show. This is that show. This is that. Thank you all for making the show the show. And so really stripping it down, lighting the candle, trying to quiet my mind and just think of the song, just serve the song faithfully. And it's a whole process. It is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Does anybody know the origin story for the song Safe? Have I ever told y'all that story? It was back in the amusement days, and the long story short, we started out busking, and we would, play on the sidewalk, and then we got the attention of some venues, then we moved into the venues, and then we started touring. This is, each of these sentences is at least a year in length, and eventually we, started playing the venues, and then we started traveling further and further from Santa Fe, and our circle was getting bigger, and then we were going on longer and longer tours, and for a good 2 or 3 years we did it all in 2 cars, and like a van and a car, and that was how we rolled. Well, I guess like 4 years into our career, we finally made this huge investment, and we bought a school bus, and it's the dream. It was so exciting. We bought this school bus, we found it was running good, parked it outside of my trailer, single wide in Nambe, and gutted it, pulled out all the seats and everything, and spent a few months like building it up inside. We built these beds for each of us. There were 4 bunk beds, storage for all our gear, a little kitchen area. I mean, it was unbelievable. We were so excited, especially after spending years traveling in 2 cars, and just, it's always 2 drivers, terrible long shifts, and this is just a dream come true. And we renovated this thing, we painted it, and then the time came. We had a booking agent finally, and we were heading out on our maiden voyage with our new bus, our new school bus, and we set off, and we're driving down through Albuquerque down to like 4 Corners or whatever that's called, the Zion's Crossroad. There was some crossroads, famous crossroads. I forget what it's called now. But as we're going down there, this tractor trailer, you can see what's coming, pulls in front of us. Unfortunately, it was snowing profusely. Dave hit the brakes. The bus just slides. His brakes are all the way down. We're not stopping. That tractor trailer's right in front of us, and we just head-on collision. And this was, it's just so unbelievable. I can almost see it in slow motion now. The hood of the bus came through the windshield, hurt David's hands, luckily not horribly, but bad enough that he couldn't play for a little while. And Jeff went through the end of his bunk, the wall separator. It was just, I don't even know how to describe it, but just believe me, it was horrific. It was horrible. Totaled the daggone thing. And there was just no way for us to continue the tour. We were so devastated. We just didn't know what to do with ourselves. The tow trucks came. We found friends to come down from Santa Fe and bring us back to Santa Fe as we licked our wounds and tried to decide what we were going to do next. And I wrote this song that day when we got back to Santa Fe. I was sitting on my friend George's back porch and just started playing, and this song came out. As some of you may know, don't worry, eventually we got a way cooler bus. Way cooler. Way cooler. You're in charge of the silver lining. Yeah, those clouds are up to you. There's a sweet song somewhere when you're pining, just waiting until you're through. If you're determined, you can believe, and if you can believe, you'll have faith, and if you have faith, you can love, and if you can love, you'll be safe. can make everything happen for a reason. There's no tragedy that's not the way to go. That's why there's time, that's why there's seasons. That's just how we roll on down the road. And if you're determined, you can believe. And if you can believe, then you'll have faith. And if you have faith, you can love. And if you can love, you'll be safe. So don't be too hard on you. You're the one's gonna get you out of this. You must be all you need, count on it. Someday you will reminisce. And if you're determined, you can believe. And if you can believe, you'll have faith. And if you have faith, you can love. And if you can love, you'll be safe. If you're determined, you can believe. And if you can believe, you'll have faith. And if you have faith, you can love. And if you can love, you'll be safe. True story. The last song I wrote, I thought that was the one that was gonna get us out of here. So I sang my heart out and I put it online. It's got 64 views, I got some email news to the precious few who choose to pay me some mind. I think I did it, I finally did it last time. How do you know you're broke? How do you know you're fine? How do you know your joke is funny when everybody's crying? In the junkyard I found a car, the one I thought would get us out of here. Gave them all our money, now it's out on the lawn. It's a 64 Chevy, the back seat's empty. There's a cactus on the engine, in the trunk there's a daisy. We've been fogging up the windows, people say we're too far gone. But how do you know you're broke? How do you know you're fine? How do you know your joke is funny when everybody's crying? Whoa. Lord has mercy. Got a puppy named Percy. He's the one, he's gonna get us out of here. He's got a head with wings. I can just picture him fly. He knows 64 tricks. His favorite toys are sticks. And you know, I bet he'd bite a burglar's behind. He's got no idea we haven't gotta die. How do you know you're broke? How do you know you're fine? How do you know your joke is funny when everybody's crying? How do you know you're broke? How do you know you're fine? How do you know your joke is funny when everybody's crying? Whoa. Cheers. Oh, that's a good one. Tobin. That's at High Sierra when they painted Percy on the people's porch that they built for us to sing songs on all night long. Ah, great one. Good choice, Percy. Good boy. Are you requesting, Mr. Hat? I hope you're not requesting. I hope Mr. Hat is in the house, and that's... Mr. Hat, is that you? I'm hoping you don't even know that used to be a song. Here's a story for you. I didn't think I had any stories, but now that I got your ears, here's a quick little story. So, when I was in college, I wrote this song called Mr. Hat. And when I wrote it, I was like, oh my goodness, that song doesn't sound... That's like the first song I've ever written that I'm not sure who it sounds like. Like every song I ever wrote, and I could just tell who I was trying to be, which of my heroes I was emulating. But I wrote this song called Mr. Hat, and I was like, I don't know who that is. That must be me. And so I immediately booked a one-way ticket to Austin, Texas, because I heard that was the live music capital of the world. I quit school. I got a one-way ticket to Austin, Texas. And when I arrived in Austin, Texas, I introduced myself to everyone I met as Mr. Hat. I'm Mr. Hat. I even had a logo. It was 2 infinity propellers. Oh, I wish I could draw it for you. Oh, Dad has a dry erase board. All right, I'll do it. My plan was, being a huge fan of the movie Turk 182. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but if you haven't, it's a great movie. You gotta check it out. About a guy whose brother dies in a fire or something, and in order to draw attention to the injustice of his death, his brother starts spray painting Turk 182 all over town. And so my plan was, not for such a noble cause as that, but I was going to go to Austin, Texas. I was going to be Mr. Hat, and I was going to put this logo everywhere I went. Oh, I was afraid of that. That's why I grabbed the blue. Came up with a logo. It was really quick to spray paint. Right there it is. Mr. Hat. Mr. Hat. I was going to spray paint that everywhere. Now, you know, I'm not really as much of a badass as I play on TV. I'm not such a goofy gangster. I'm a coward. I don't break rules easily, And I never really spray painted it much, but I was Mr. Hat when I landed there. In fact, when Dave and Amy and I, who I met, they were busking on the sidewalk, and we all moved to New Mexico. And when we moved to New Mexico, it was the first time I went back to being Nathan, and it was really hard for Dave and Amy to get used to not calling me Hat. My friends called me Hat. You didn't have to call me Mr. Hat, but my friends called me Hat, and that's a true story. Now, if you were to ask me to play the song Mr. Hat for you today, I would turn beet red, so embarrassed that I ever thought a song like that was something the world needed or wanted on any level. It's young, it's ambitious, got a lot of chords, a lot of words that don't make any sense. There's a couple of good lines. There are a couple of good lines. There are. And there's a couple of good little turns of musical phrases and stuff like that. There's the seeds are in there. But man, I would never sing that for any reason today. Mr. Hat. Now, the Amusement's old manager is still promoting shows in California under Mr. Hat Productions. It lives on. All right, story time's over. Back to work. 'So glad the world can hear my thoughts. So glad the world can... see, I read the chat. That's what happens. I read the chat. I saw So Close to Dreams. Started thinking like, oh, is that a good call? Like, well, maybe. I mean, in that fraction of a second, I thought, oh, So Close to Dreams. Like, okay, D harmonica. Oh, that's not a bad... But, oh, right, the request list. How long should the show be? How many requests should I do? Should I dedicate? Should we keep? I thought all that in this. It's like they say, you know how they say, like, no matter how long your dream is, it might seem like it's the most epic adventure you're ever on. But according to scientists, all dreams only last like a few seconds. Can anybody confirm this? I don't feel like I'm just making this up. That's like Einstein's relativity or something. You're just like, as far as you're concerned, you've rounded the world in a ship and fought dragons and done all kinds of stuff. But in reality, it's only a few seconds. That happens in my head when I'm singing songs. True story. Now I don't want to play this song anymore. I want to do So Close to Dreams. Okay. Let's do that. Five seconds. See, I'm getting confirmation in 8 seconds. Yep, that's the best analogy I've come up with yet. I swore to myself I wasn't going to talk about the same stuff I've been talking about during the practices, about my intrusive thoughts and trying to clear my mind and serve the song or whatever. But this analogy is too good because the thoughts I have are like that. It doesn't seem conceivable that you could think so many things in such a short amount of time. But according to Dreams, it's exactly like that. 8 seconds. In 8 seconds, you'd have no idea where all I just was. When a little boy thinks he's Superman, then he almost can. He almost can fly. When he takes his toy truck and drives it through the sand, boy moves mountains with his little hand, and the world really is magic. Nothing could be clearer. Nothing could be clearer. And somebody says no, it's all a trick. Done with smoke and mirrors, cigarettes, makeup, last call. Whenever a man is down upon his knees, more than likely he's praying for redemption. But when a little boy prays unto the Lord, he can almost hear the Lord listening. And the world really is magic. Nothing could be clearer. Nothing could be clearer. And somebody says no, man, it's all a trick. Done with smoke and mirrors, cigarettes, makeup, last call. Thinks he's Superman, then he almost can fly. So close to dreams, so far from trials, and I'm that little boy again, every once in a while. The world really is magic. Nothing could be clearer. Nothing could be clearer. Then somebody says no, man, it's all a trick. Done with smoke and mirrors, cigarettes, makeup, last call. Wow, I've not sang that song in a while. Thank you for asking for that. It's been too long. All right, well, I guess we got time for a couple more. You guys are beautiful. Thank you so much for coming to the show. For those of you hosting watch parties out there, I hope they were a smashing success. And I sure am honored to be serenading all of you guys. And I'm just so grateful. Thanks for making me nervous. Thanks for making me excited. It really feels like a show, and I can't wait to do it again about a month from now. Till then, I'll be practicing an hour a night. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube and join us for those sessions. there I'll probably play each song a few times and try new ways of doing them, and we'll hang out and get ready for the next show. Oh, don't worry about tipping. You can subscribe to nathansland.com, and there's I have a lot of plans for that. There's a lot of stuff in the all access section of my website, nathansland.com. And maybe the next show I'll have Logic going in here and record the show separately as I broadcast it, and that could be, I don't know. There's all kinds of ideas. We have ideas. Oh, my heart's no longer working. It's probably for the best. I'll get all caught up doing that. Oh, wait. Hey, speak of the devil, were your ears burning there, Mr. Hat? Did you hear that story? Did you know that story? There's going to be people out there, I'll tell you what. They saw me do this. First they saw me do this. Then they're going to freeze a still from my whiskey glass and zoom in and realize that there's a Freemason, a Masonic symbol on the glass. This is from the Stanton Lodge of the Freemasons. Proof that Nathan Moore is part of the Illuminati. It's right there. It's all. Just do your own research, folks. Connect the dots. He's saying the quiet parts out loud now. Oh my gosh, look at this. Is proof of my complaint that my harmonicas keep ripping out the hair in my beard while I'm playing. And you talk about intrusive thoughts. Try having your hair yanked out of your face while you're singing a song. This hair is so stuck in there. Look at this proof. Look at this. It's a pretty long, strong, oops. It's a pretty long, strong beard hair, too, I gotta say. And he's made out of Teflon fibers. He's AI, he's Illuminati. Do your own research. It's all right there. Chicken and rice. Chicken and rice on the stove, so nice to be home. Home. Pitter of feet, the pitter of feet. I'm not alone. It's not just me. I'm home. And I ain't ever going out there again. Not onto the road, not into the wind. Gonna stay right here with my family and friends. We need more wood. Hey, we need more wood for the fire. Sure feels good to be home. Coast to coast, day to night. It's all good, but there's no place like home. Home. And I ain't I'm home. Home. And I ain't ever going out there again. Not onto the road, not into the wind. Gonna stay right here with my family and friends. No, I ain't ever going out there again. Not onto the road, not into the wind. Gonna stay right here with my family and friends. Woo-hoo. Chicken and rice. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't want to, it's so hard to, I could go all night. I don't want to do that. I'm just thinking of Catherine every time we're looking at movies. She's, how long is that movie? I don't want people to see the time and be thwarted. And I don't want anyone that's been watching it like it is a movie to have to cut it off because they're tired, because he's going on and on, because he has 1,000 songs, and now he started drinking, and you're all beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Let's do this again really soon. Another show in a month, and until then, lots of practice. I still have a lot of work to do. Boy, I could feel it tonight, and I can't wait. I'm looking forward to every bit of it. Mwah. I don't have a way to get out of here. I need to reverse the curtain video and have it close on me, but I don't have any of that stuff yet. Slowly. No outro video, no. Goodbye. Thank you so much. No. Uh-oh. This just in. Hey, Percy.
You request a leaving song.
That was a leaving song. Hey, buddy. Percy wants to hear his song again. That's what I'm gathering from that. Missy, good to see you. Oh, yeah. Good. Thank you. Good looking out there. Great crowd. I just can't even believe the names I'm seeing in here, the faces in this room, just filling my heart, overflowing, almost making me too excited. Oh, Carl just came in. That's sad. Oh, thanks. Enjoyed this with the family. I love it. It's beautiful. Well, Percy and Kethra don't think Chicken and Rice was the leaving song. I think that's really sweet. But it was. this might not be the perfect leaving song, but it is the song I started a little bit ago and then messed up and didn't finish. So I'll get my redemption right now and just go ahead and say goodbye, because I'm probably going to abruptly stop the stream at the end of this song. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you all. Thank you so much. Let's do it again. I'll pull out a few more stops with the advertising for the next show and try to get a little help. Maybe spend a little money. Really, let's blow this up now that we know how to do it. So glad the world can't hear my thoughts. Oh, if the world could hear my thoughts, from this world I'd likely be shot like a cannonball. I leave the light on, yes I do. Climb up to where I love the view. Sometimes the dark comes shining through like a cannonball. The cuckoo bird is not the best. Watch it rob the robin's nest. Watch it swallow the swallow's eggs. Such a sweet song. And I would never think to judge. There's nothing evil in a flood. Don't worry, I forgive you, bud. Such a sweet song. For everything there is a time. For every justice there's a crime. We might not see, we might not shine. Someone will. And when you fall down in a hole, you don't care who drops the rope. All you can do is holler and hope. Someone will. Perfect. Thank you so much.